One of the things we're launching tonight is our national campaign. And I went to Philadelphia this summer on a vacation, on what was like a vacation. When I got to Philadelphia, 6 people had been killed. Now, the mayor of Philadelphia is a former Black Panther, our chief. And, we used to think that political power was going to give us what we needed, but he's in a state of shock in Philadelphia. And out of Philadelphia, I went up to New York and came down through New Jersey. 3 children were bound and gagged and shot execution style on a playground. And I said, I came back to D.C. and a 27-year-old father of 4 was shot and killed on Girard Street Northwest. The same block where a 13-year-old had been killed earlier in the summer. And the only people who have benefited from that are the people who make teddy bears, because every time somebody's killed, they get teddy bear memorials. People throwing liquor in the ground like that means that's going to make somebody grow back. They're putting up vigils and candle lights. And it just dawned on me. I used to work in the 1400 block of Girard Street some years ago. We go to the playground there. We had everybody in the community doing that. When we did that playground, the whole place came to life. You couldn't put a chewing gum wrapper on that playground. People protected those children and that whole community. And so you have to say to yourself, what's happened to us from then to now? And what can we do about it? So this campaign we're launching tonight is an anti-violence campaign. We're asking for young people to get involved in this issue. In my lifetime, young people have changed the world. They've marched on the Pentagon. The kids that went to Central High School were young people. People who sat at the lunch counters were young people. These are the youth of our community. Before Rosa Parks went on the bus to refuse to get up, a 15-year-old girl did the same thing.
That's right.
9 months before Rosa Parks did. And I know that's connected to what Rosa Parks did. Young people have the energy and the boldness to take us forward. And so we've got to find a way to get young people involved in this question. And that's what this contest is about. So we said, let's get the kids at historic Black colleges and universities involved in this. So we have an essay contest. We'll put up $1,000 prize. Give us 1,000 words on these issues. What are the causes of violence in your community? What is your strategy for dealing with those causes? What steps do you take to implement that strategy? Give us 1,000 words or more if it takes that. And then we're going to get some people around and we're going to look at the entries and we're going to say, this is the first place, this is second, this is third. We started talking about it and said, we don't have so many people in college anymore. There are not enough. Because a lot of our young people are in jail. They're not in college, they're incarcerated. So we said we've got to find a way to deal with the young people in jail. So we're going to do the same thing with young people in jail that we're doing with young people in college. What are the causes of violence in your community? What is your strategy for dealing with those causes? And what steps do you take to implement that strategy? And I have the same rewards as the kids in college. And somehow we're going to try to find a way to bring these 2 groups together at the end of this. And it gives them a chance to come together over something other than the purchase of some drugs. Because right now, all the kids in college only come in contact with the kids on the street who are out here slinging when they want to buy some of those drugs, buy some of that dope. And so we want to try to focus their attention on something that's critical to our community, survival. This really has to do with the survival of our community. In the most fundamental way, we've allowed the economy of drugs to dominate everything we do in our community. And it is an economic system. It deals with the production, distribution, and consumption of a product that's illegal, which means there are no rules. There are no rules. There are no franchises that you can buy that the government will protect. You see, there are no debts that you can owe that are covered by some kind of law. You're going to pay the money or you're going to die. You're going to be the muscle on the block or you're going to die. And all the money that flows through drugs roots us, nails us down to the culture of drugs that comes with it. We've allowed people to criminalize our children, the behavior of our kids. We've allowed them to send kids into prison with adults. We've allowed them to make our behavior criminal and illegal and make their behavior worthy of prizes. But we have to do something. We have to engage young people in this cause. We can't do it without them. We have to find a way to provoke their interest in this. The Agenda 6 is important. It really is. I mean, to have somebody hounded like that, sentenced like that, improperly over something like that is crazy. And we need to respond to that. But how can we not respond to the loss of life in our community daily? How can we say, if a white man does it, let's all get together, drive to Texas, Louisiana, and deal with it? Because right down the street, within the shadow of the Capitol, we're killing each other. And we're doing nothing about it. So we want this particular effort to get young people involved in this question. We've got to talk about this thing. We've got to get people, we don't even talk about this problem. So we've got to get to talking about this problem. We've got to start talking the talk. And when we finish talking the talk, we're going to have to walk the walk. So thank you for coming out. This is the nature of our reception today. It is a reception with a purpose. It is to announce that we at the United Black Front of America is going to find a way to initiate, to get our communities to talk about this problem of violence, to engage this problem of violence, and to come up with solutions for it. And then we're going to put those solutions, we're going to bend the will of the person of government in the direction of solving this problem. So thank you so much for coming.
All right.